a berth in the AFC Championship game. Off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Oh, the spin.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, he'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On play action, here's Nix. To the left side, he's got McConkey.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Third. Play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
To throw, here's Nix. Looking deep here for Mechie.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Arises on to punt here as he gets this one away.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. Commanding the offense will be the 7th overall pick of the 2018 draft. It's Josh Allen.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye. Earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason. And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Christian Barmore, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Allen. Finding space at the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47 yards there on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he stopped immediately there. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Brian Thomas,
48 yards.
and the Jags are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt, they're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
He'll be stopped here for no gain.
At the 20-yard line.
And that's going to bring up 2nd down. In motion goes the tight end.
Here's Nix. And this one finds McConkey.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and
Working out of the gun is Nix.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Nix's pass.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be
close to a first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line.
That's a gain of 5.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. To throw, it's Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
For a Jaguars, first down. 1st and goal.
Now Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Jaguars are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Looking to put a drive together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that nearly intercepted. The free safety rolling into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
He was defended by Kirby Joseph.
To throw is Nix. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing Nix. That one complete to McConkey. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gain of 10 yards.
A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Nix to the air. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now it's Nix. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Aiden Hutchinson, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
I know we don't have a special scoreboard to show it, but the offense, they've surrendered more sacks than they have points thus far. This defense, they're winning in all phases of the game right now.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop it well short.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Able to slither by. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but Did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And a good stiff arm and some space to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
51 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Y'all can't talk about basic.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle they go. Now loose football. The ball comes out and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Nix. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
14 yards. And the Chargers.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. Nick's going to keep this himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
29-yard line.
They'll work inside here, Hampton. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 5.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 10.
He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
The 2nd. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll go play action with Nix.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lane. And they'll get him down up past the 15. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
Very long attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half.
So halftime straight ahead, and that means we go to Scott Hansen. It is our EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott, take it away.
Our trip around the NFL starts now with a good matchup in the AFC. All right, Brandon, thanks much. We roll on here on this divisional round Sunday. 2 more final scores to get to, and then we'll know the AFC-NFC title game matchups. But first, let's look back at Saturday's action. And this is the Broncos wideout. He was absolutely electric. This, one of 3 touchdown grabs for him in the game. Next up, it's Santa Clara, California. Let's look in on the Niners as they play host to the Atlanta Falcons. And it's the lefty, Michael Penix. He's going to find his man here. This, one of his 3 touchdown passes on the night. And time for a check here at the playoff race in the divisional round. Things getting interesting now in the NFC. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working, but they run it more effectively. They may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Second down and a yard.
Brings up second and a yard.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Third and 3.
It's now third down and 3.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
85 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4.
Second and 6.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And
he'll get it down here to the 43. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 25 yards that time.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They'll run here on third and goal. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. Fourth and goal from the 3. Allen now looks to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Nix. And he will have a first down here before he gets banged down to the turf pretty hard.
It's a gain of 8. And the Chargers first down.
Nix from the shotgun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Mexico City. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Operating from the gun, Nix. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And the Chargers first First and
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
brings up second and 1.
Back to the air with Nix. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Second down.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Operating from the gun, Nix. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The Chargers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Looking to throw. Nix. Under pressure, and down he goes. Jalen Carter with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
And it's fourth down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They're going. It's Nix. Oh, and that is incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked threat. That's caught inside the 20. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 50 yards. And the Jaguars are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead.
Chargers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. The drive begins with a carry by Hampton. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Nix. He gets this one to Mechie. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the gun on third down, Nix. And that went off the mark, a little late with a throw.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Well, give them credit. They're going to stay and fight this out to the end. Fourth down, you've got to go for it. And they not only convert, but pick up some good yardage as well.
Here's Nix once more. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Second down and 6 now. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Here's Nix. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Jags are going to have it here at their own 15. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 37 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Shreds him with his stiff arm. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Here's Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2nd and 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Now they go screen. It's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. And they're just trying to erase that zero on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while.
Down the left sideline.
And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Pass interference. Offense.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
To throw from his end zone. Nix.
Open man right side. That's McConkey.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
A gain of 24 yards. And the Chargers first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready.